Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Lane Perry, and I'll be your professor this semester, focusing on new venture creation. The ultimate goal of this class is to develop a business plan within a team that you can actually take and use an example for future business plans that you're going to create, or to actually present to some angel investors and see if you can get some funding to support your idea. But again, the purposes of this are academic and want to make sure that you know how to create a business plan specifically as an entrepreneur. So there's a few things in this class that I want to make sure we can go over right out of the gates here so we're all on the same page. And you all might be pros at Blackboard, and that's great. So if you are, you can probably disregard most of this, but I want to make sure that we're all on the same page because we need to get into teams essentially organized around a specific idea or concept that we want to develop over the semester very quickly. So I'm in student preview mode here, and I will show you how this works. So first we're going to click on discussion board. In the discussion board, you will see places for general questions, for your project proposals, which we'll circle back to here in a second, and then all of the different assignments that you're going to submit, whether those are the individual assignments based on the teamwork that you're doing or they are the actual team assignments that you've organized. So you'll see places to submit all of that, and that's pretty explanatory. But the thing that's most important is this here, project proposals. So the project for this class is to develop a business plan for a new venture, concept, or idea. If you have a business idea that you would like to work on with a team this semester, please post the idea here with a brief 15 to 25 word description of the business concept or idea. And you do this by simply starting a thread, naming it, and then adding your description of that idea. I make a note here to say, please be bold. If you have an idea, put it out there and see if you can organize some people to come and support it as well. But also be aware that you can only be on one team this semester. So if you go in there and you throw out 4 or 5 different business ideas because you're a crazy ideator, and then you see 5 or 6 other teams that you want to be on, so you put your name on all of them, that's going to really complicate things. So try to use some discretion. If you have a couple of ideas, put them out there. If you see 1 or 2 ideas you'd like to be a part of, put your name on those teams. And what's going to happen over the first couple of weeks of classes is we're going to be able to refine each of these teams around the ideas, and it should work out. There's around 45 students in the class, so we'll have between 6 to 8 teams. Each team needs to have 6 people on it, if at all possible. That is determined based on the number of assignments that are due around the business plan. So if you have 6 people on your team, everyone will have 1 piece of the business plan that they will develop in conjunction with the rest of their team. It will be submitted as the individual assignment, and then hopefully over the semester, each of those pieces will aggregate into a combined business plan. Now, if you only have 4 people on your team, someone on your team is going to have to step up and do a couple of different pieces. So that's the rule of thumb around having 6 people per team. So let's take a little look into how you do this. So you click on project proposals. You'll see that there are no project proposals in here. There are no ideas currently. So what you'll do if you have an idea, you'll create a thread. I'm going to put in an idea here called Tuck It, trying to capitalize on the creative destruction that Untuck It formulated. So Tuck It is a shirt and pants that are connected, kind of like the bro romper that I'm sure many of you are aware of. And it is sort of a connected shirt and pants combination. So put it here, Tuck It, bro romper type idea. And then we're going to come here with a brief description. So I guess that there are people out there in the market that would like this combination, assuming that there would be a segment that we could capitalize on. And it's okay, even if you don't know or not at this point, this is just an idea, and the business planning process will demand or require you to make sure that there is a market there, and if you don't have a clear market, then no one's going to buy into it. So at this point, it's an idea. We'll submit it out there, and there it is. And I'm going to put another idea out here too. This is an app that, let's call it a Kata Park. This is an app that helps WCU students know where parking spots are available. Again, assuming that there is a demographic that would need this within the market at Western, we'll put this out there. So there's a couple of ideas. And so now let's say that you just came into this project proposal and you didn't put those two ideas out there, but you see two ideas. You're like, oh, Catapark sounds cool, I think. What is Catapark? Okay, this app helps. Okay, I see what it does. Fantastic. I'm going to reply to Lane. And so then I put my name is David, and I like this idea. I have a creative background in marketing, keen to help. And so now what we have, going back here to discussion boards, project proposals, you'll see we have a few posts in there now. There's one participant, which technically is two, me and David. And I see, okay, cool. So there's a couple posts on Catapark, Tuckit. You know, I don't like any of those ideas, so I'm going to create a new thread. And we can do this, and what's going to happen is as people come in here, you're going to start to see the idea that you might want to be a part of. And so if you go into one of the ideas and you see that there are 8 or 9 people who are interested in it, please be aware of that. Each team can only have 6 people on it, is the plan. So what I'm hoping happens is that this starts to work itself out, and you can get one of your top 2 choices of ideas, or better, maybe your idea actually gets a team centered around it. And so our goal is by the end of the second week of classes to have our teams set up. And again, we cannot even get to the first assignment of the business plan without being in teams. So please be flexible. Please use the Blackboard and email to communicate with your fellow classmates to try and build your team. And we'll see how quickly we can get our teams populated. Thank you very much.